everybody, Anna Kruger here with MAPS Coaching and the ISA Coaching Program. Today we're going to talk about how you can travel and everywhere you go have the tools you need to be successful. Where this came from is I remember the day I was traveling here in Greenville, South Carolina, and I had a phone call come in on Rutherford Road, real quick pulled over at the farmer's market actually, quick grabbed a bill out of my glove box, and I started taking notes about this lead on the back of that envelope. And I quickly realized this is not the best method to capture client information. Even though I knew what to be asking, caught off guard like that while driving down the road, I didn't remember to ask all of the right questions. So the next day I asked myself, as I was looking at my script wall in my office, how can I have these tools that I have here in my space at work? How can I have all of these same tools available to me at all times, everywhere that I am? That way, if I'm driving down the road again and I need to pull over and take notes, I actually have the right scripts and materials with me. So that birthed the idea to go ahead and buy myself three. These are the 15-cent folders that you can find at Dollar General. Real fancy, I know. And I found myself 3 folders, and these folders go with me everywhere that I go. One folder, and that's going to be the orange folder here. This folder represents all of the daily activity records. So what I mean by that is those of us with Keller Williams, we've heard of a DAR, daily activity record, and it's really a sheet of paper where you write down everything that you do. What contacts did you have? How many dials did you have? How many appointments did you set? It's really your one sheet of paper that you track all of your activities on. So those live in this folder right here, and it's easy for me to take it with me everywhere that I go. Then we have the green folder. The green folder represents my buyer info sheets. So if a buyer calls, maybe I'm at home watching a movie, or I'm downtown at a restaurant, as long as I have my briefcase with my folder in it, I'm good. So I pull this out, and it has all of my buyer info sheets in there. Makes it very easy to write their information at the top, remember what questions I need to be asking them, all the way down through setting an appointment. Basically functions as my guide and my script. And then the other folder we have is the blue folder. The blue folder represents seller info sheets, and that's where I house everything that's seller related. Seller pre-qual questions, any motivation questions I need to ask, address, everything. And that way, even if caught off guard and not at the top of my game, 8 o'clock at night a lead comes in, I have all of the resources that live in my office available to me at all times. Truthfully, guys, this took maybe 45 minutes to set up. It looked like taking every script down off my wall, making photocopies of what those were, 3-hole punching them, and then throwing them into the folder. So it's very easy to do, and it's a simple way to make sure you can be successful everywhere that you go. I even do this now as a coach. So if you're listening to this and you're a coach, or maybe a team leader and you talk with recruits, you can absolutely do the same thing. So this is actually now my coaching folder, and I thought if it worked for me as an ISA, it can absolutely work for me as a coach. So now I have a similar folder. This represents all the same things. I have a wall right here off to the side that you cannot see. It has all of my scripts, a lot of my favorite models that I use as a coach. But you know what? They also are now living in this folder. You can see I have a tab for forms. So any forms that I might need working with a client, it's right here. Primary models. So what are some of my favorite coaching models? We have the ORID model, the GROW model, different models that Diana has taught us at MAPS, and really several different tabs of tools that I pull from as a coach. What's great is if I'm traveling, headed to mega camp, or maybe I'm out of town visiting family and I have coaching calls, I have everything that I need to have a successful conversation right here in this folder. So hopefully these tips will help you set yourself up for success. If there is something in your workspace that makes you more productive, ask yourself, how can you have that available to you no matter where you are, and find a way to make it happen. If you'd like more tips and want to know more about the ISA coaching program, contact me at mapscoachanna@gmail.com. You can also check out our website at isamapscoaching.com. Scroll down through the page, you'll see a whole bank of videos and lots of tips there to help you out. Thanks, guys. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.